Can you listen to this? I have a question to ask you about it afterward.
There's nobody more honest that I've ever dealt with in Washington. I mean, he is a fine Christian man. He's not a religious man. He's a Christian man, and he doesn't cheat on his wife. And I find that very appealing in Washington, D.C.
Did you catch that whole thing about the wife?
And he doesn't cheat on his wife, and I find that very appealing in Washington, D.C.
Tim Burchett is a U.S. representative from Tennessee and MAGA trash. He's definitely not the most intelligent person in the room. Did Tim just admit in that interview that Congress is filled with philanderers? I heard him say that the reason why he likes Mike Johnson is because Tiny Johnson doesn't participate in extramarital Congress in Congress. I mean, I'm not being naive. I know that goes on in Congress and really everywhere else. However, Tim is saying this on the heels of Matt Gaetz threatening to out members of Congress who have used taxpayer money as a hush money fund. And even Marjorie Taylor Greene wants to expose these people. Here's another thing. Axios put out a chart that showed how unproductive this session of Congress has been since the 1980s. Do you think our elected officials were indulging in corporal pleasures, as Gaetz and Greene and Madison Cawthorn and George Santos have also been saying that, but doing that at the detriment of doing their real job, which is passing legislation to help the American people? I'm beginning to see that while Congress was getting their rocks off, we, the American people, were the ones really getting fucked.